This is what I tell people within my company, within my team. Do it my way. Because if you mess up, I don't mind being a janitor to clean up the mess because I told you to do it a certain way. But if I tell you to do it a certain way and you do it your way and then mess up, I don't want to clean it up.
Civil lawsuit filed in Miami-Dade County has put the WBA lightweight champion in hot water over another alleged domestic incident.
These allegations against Gervonta Davis, they're very serious allegations. Anybody that's laying hands on women needs to be shut down straight away. They need to be, for me, they need to be locked up and the key thrown away.
Tank is done. Tank is hung him up, shoes off, get the bag, put a plaque up, he done.
Floyd Mayweather has finally broken his silence after Gervonta Davis reportedly got arrested, and his fight with Jake Paul is now likely to be canceled. Sources say that while no official cancellation has been announced yet, Paul's promotional outfit, Most Valuable Promotions, confirmed they are formally investigating serious civil allegations filed against Davis. According to the statement, the organization has immediately initiated an investigation upon learning of the civil lawsuit filed against Gervonta Davis in Miami-Dade County on October 30th, 2025.
Again, this fight is only 2.5 weeks from going on. November 14th is the date. We are supposed to think that Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis are going to be fighting on Netflix, but not so fast, my friend. There's another, yes, I said another domestic abuse allegation against Gervonta Davis, and that may either destroy, postpone, change the entire event.
The allegations themselves include battery and intentional infliction of emotional distress, neither of which has yet resulted in criminal charges. Still, given Davis's past legal history, the implications are highly disruptive. Meanwhile, veteran champ Floyd "Money" Mayweather's first public remarks, so far limited, are being closely watched as insiders wonder whether his backing or commentary might sway the decision on whether the fight goes ahead.
Baltimore boxing champion Gervonta "Tank" Davis faces new abuse claims from a woman who claims to be his ex-girlfriend. This is according to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner. Courtney Rossell says she dated Davis for 5 months and recently filed a civil lawsuit accusing him of aggravated battery, false imprisonment, and other offenses. She claims Davis physically attacked her a number of times during their relationship. Rossell claims the most recent incident was Monday at a Miami nightclub. Davis is scheduled to fight Jake Paul in Miami on November 14th.
This isn't the first time he has faced such allegations, and some observers point to past incidents involving his girlfriend as part of a broader behavioral trend. Video clips and public accusations have surfaced over the years, raising concerns about his conduct outside the boxing ring. While the full legal details are still being processed, these accusations could further impact his public image and potentially affect any future endorsements or professional engagements.
Welcome back. Champion boxer Gervonta "Tank" Davis out of jail tonight. The famous South Florida fighter bonded out less than an hour ago.
Now he's accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in front of their children. CBS News Miami's Trish Christakis is live at the jail in West Miami-Dade with details on the allegations against him. Trish?
Yeah, guys, good evening. Well, in the last 30 minutes, Gervonta "Tank" Davis just bonded out of jail. Behind me, he was arrested this morning on the charge of battery of domestic violence. Take a look at that brand new video here. You can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything to us as he walked out. He just went immediately into the SUV, waiting for him on the side. Now, Davis was arrested this morning, like we just mentioned, on a charge of battery of domestic violence after he allegedly hit his ex-girlfriend outside of her home on Father's Day. According to the arrest form, Davis and the victim have 2 children together and were in a relationship for about 4 years. Police say Davis went to her home to pick up the kids on Father's Day. That's when an argument took place before things got physical. He reportedly told the victim to remove the kids from the car, saying he no longer wanted to take them. And while she was leaning in to grab her daughter from the back seat is when he allegedly hit her in the back of the head and proceeded to slap her on the right side of the face, resulting in a cut by her mouth. Now, according to the police report, she texted her mother to come outside. The arrest form says her mother saw the victim crying and arguing with Davis and filmed that argument. Davis is a boxing star, a WBA lightweight championship. champion, I should say, but he has had numerous legal issues in the past, most recently in May of 2023, but a Florida prosecutor dropped that separate battery case against him after a woman accused him of slapping her.
2 years ago, he was taken into custody on similar charges involving misconduct toward a woman. That case had also gained widespread media coverage, with discussions about his behavioral history resurfacing in public debates. The repeated nature of these incidents raises concern about whether Davis has taken meaningful steps to address his past mistakes, or if similar patterns are simply being repeated without any intervention.
And we're learning more about his criminal history. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Fort Lauderdale with all of the latest developments. Roy.
Sanella and Louie, and we just obtained the 911 calls made by this alleged victim, and in it you can hear her screaming to that dispatcher to send help because she is in fear for her life. Hey, Devontae, what do you have to say about the charges against you?
No words from 28-year-old star boxer Gervonta Davis as he bonded out of the Broward County Jail Wednesday, a day after he was arrested for allegedly hitting a woman at his Parkland home.
Did you punch that woman in the face?
Davis facing a Broward County judge hours earlier for the domestic battery charge.
Reports indicate that Paul's promotional outfit, Most Valuable Promotions, MVP, has already reached out to several high-profile fighters to replace Tank. However, complications have reportedly blocked that particular move. MVP is also said to be considering moving the fight date to December in order to secure a willing opponent and preserve the event's momentum.
Between Jake Paul and Gervonta Davis at the minute is in limbo. We don't know if the fight's going to be happening. I mean, I wasn't too excited about this fight anyway. I think it's a joke, but I'll get into that in a minute. So here's what we know so far. Davis is now facing a lawsuit in Miami from his ex, accusing him of battery, kidnapping, false imprisonment, and emotional distress. I mean, this does not look good. And he's had previous with his partner. Hands on women, I just can't agree with. It's just terrible. And it's so bad for boxing when a fighter is being accused of putting... I mean, that's my personal opinion on men going anywhere near women in an aggressive manner. It's just wrong. So as of today, November 2nd, this fight is still technically scheduled for November 14th to air on Netflix, but it's basically hanging on by a thread. But the team, Jake Paul's team, have reportedly gone and contacted all the fighters, and the names that they're looking at contacting to fight as a late replacement: Ryan Garcia, Terence Crawford, Francis Ngannou, I mean, come on, we'll get into them, and Nate Diaz. So he's already fought Nate Diaz.
According to some sources, Paul's team has reached out to Ryan Garcia as a possible replacement opponent. According to sources, this offer was made to keep the November 14th event viable, with talks suggesting a shifted date in December and a revamped fight card.
I am hearing that Jake Paul and Most Valuable Promotions have sent an offer to Ryan Garcia to replace Gervonta Tank Davis for that fight. And I'm hearing that since the weight difference isn't that much, and the weight limit being that of 195, Jake Paul versus Ryan Garcia can be a pro fight. Oh my God!
However, Oscar De La Hoya has firmly rejected the possibility of Ryan Garcia stepping in to replace Gervonta Davis in a bout with Jake Paul. He clarified that Garcia's contract with Golden Boy Promotions and streaming partner DAZN is incompatible with Paul's tie-up to Netflix, making a matchup logistically and legally unworkable. De La Hoya emphasized that contractual obligations must be respected, and he will soon announce Garcia's next fight under his own promotion.
So I wake up to calls from reporters asking me about Jake Paul and Ryan Garcia. Let me just tell you why this fight is not going to happen. Ryan Garcia fights for DAZN, and Jake Paul fights on Netflix. I mean, that's pretty much the bottom line. Golden Boy has a contract with DAZN. Ryan Garcia has a contract with Golden Boy. And that's just the way it is. I mean, this is business. You know, Ryan Garcia's probably going to rant saying, oh, you're keeping me from making money and this and that and fighting. No, you have to go by the law, by the rules. You have a contract with DAZN. You have a contract with Golden Boy. It just doesn't happen that way. So anyway, until next time, we'll see you Saturday for Virgil Ortiz. But again, Ryan Garcia's next fight will be announced by me
There are rumors that Jake Paul may switch opponents for his upcoming fight, with Francis Ngannou being floated as a potential replacement for Davis. The bout with Davis remains unofficially on the table, but concerns over Davis's legal issues have prompted Paul's team to explore other options. Despite the whispers, Ngannou himself has publicly dismissed a fight with Paul, saying, "Don't be silly," when asked about the possibility.
Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to.
If you want to make money, fight Jake Paul. I would love for him and Francis too.
No,
Francis would hurt him.
Relax,
well, then your boy's calling him out. Next time I see this, Jake Paul, guys, I'm going to slap you 2 or 3 times.
Yes. Next time, Francis could, my dog, Philly Fresh, that said this. Francis could have sex with you if he wanted to. No. Jake Paul,
Jesus Christ. Dude.
Don't do it.
Whoa.
Paul, no. Don't do it.
I'm like,
listen.
You just
that's not what you want.
You just ruined my appetite. I be thinking of Francis Ngannou and laying pipe, dude.
No, pause, Henry. Relax. Don't take it that far.
I mean, you said it, bro.
Listen, if Francis somehow one of his paws, one of his mittens touch anywhere near here, no, that's not what you want.
Conor Benn has strongly criticized Davis in light of his arrest on DV charges. Benn labeled Davis's behavior as totally unacceptable and made it clear he cannot stand by someone accused of misconduct against women. He added that, as someone who has sisters and a daughter, he could never share the ring with someone he believes acts in that way. Benn also went further, arguing that Davis should be banned from the sport if such allegations are true, highlighting the broader ethical question of accountability in boxing.
Tank Davis, somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline, It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, it ain't right.
According to veteran boxing reporter Mike Coppinger, the showdown between Jake Paul and Davis is in serious jeopardy, though not officially canceled yet. Coppinger reports that Paul's team and his promotional outfit, Most Valuable Promotions, are now looking at December 12th or December 19th as possible new dates. While the November 14 bout remains under investigation, the delay stems from Davis being named in a civil lawsuit, which has triggered an internal review of the fight's viability.
Netflix have pulled the plug on that fight. It says, here's a tweet I'm reading from Mike Coppinger. As reported, Jake Paul's return could shift to December, with the November 14th Netflix exhibition in jeopardy due to the latest allegations against Gervonta Davis. Sources tell Ring Magazine that December 12th and the 19th are possibilities, right? And here are the potential opponents: Nate Diaz or Francis Ngannou. Now listen, we know that Jake Paul has been out there and he's typically taking on people that are way older than him, like Mike Tyson, who's 58, Anderson Silva, who was way past his prime, people like Nate Diaz, who were way smaller. Gervonta Davis really did take the piss.
Davis was arrested earlier this year in Florida. For some followers, this isn't surprising. They view such events as a reflection of his recurring offering issues, labeling them typical Gervonta behavior. Many believe this will follow the same pattern as past arrests: temporary custody followed by release on bail within a short period. This familiarity has led some fans and analysts to feel desensitized, seeing the event as a regular feature in Davis's life rather than a turning point or wake-up call.
Breaking news: Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested in Florida on domestic violence charges. And what I have to say is, the rollout is here. The hatred.
Musty energy.
This is typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Either you argue with Floyd Mayweather over some women's that y'all both dealing with, Big Polly, we don't know what's going on, or you go ahead and you get domestic violence charges. This is typical Tank rollout. The next thing we're gonna get a toothbrush with shit on the toothbrush, where you have to brush your teeth with shit on it. A crazy baby mama might put baby shit on the toothbrush. We're going to see a whole lot of stuff. That means that Gervonta Tank Davis is in camp. He's working out. Tank fans love the ghetto shit. They love Popeye chicken sandwiches. They love poking holes in condoms. They love walking in the club barefooted. They love to have stickers on their fitter caps. They love a whole lot of ghetto shit, man. So this is on brand for Tank fans. The fight's coming out. Everybody, don't worry. The fight is coming. This is just a typical Gervonta Tank Davis rollout. Ignorant ghetto shit. That's just what happens. Free Tank.
Gervonta Davis carries a pattern of legal and aggression-related incidents spanning several years. He was arrested in February 2020 on charges of allegedly grabbing and dragging his then-girlfriend at a public event. In November 2020, he was involved in a hit-and-run crash in Baltimore that injured 4 people, and later pleaded guilty to leaving the scene of an accident and related charges. In December 2022, Davis faced significant backlash when he was arrested following allegations of misconduct against a woman.
Just talking to her, can she provide all them information to you?
Well, let me ask you this. I was just talking to her. What if she told me that you beat the piss out of her and you jumped on top of her and started punching her in the face? Should I just go ahead and take that as...
Okay, but don't you know...
It's your side of the story. Give your side.
You just talking to her, though. With the information that she gave you, can't she tell you...
You want me to just take everything she says?
I'm not from here.
Okay, but you want me to just take everything she says as fact?
All I'm just saying is I'm not from here. I don't know her exact address.
Okay, that's fine.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not asking for her exact address. How did she get here?
She drove with my car. Yes, my car.
To get here?
Yes, my car.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you give her that car?
No, I did not.
Did you let her drive that car?
Yes. I let her drive, move around with my car.
She got here. From wherever she lives, she drove the car here, so she takes the car home.
Davis and the mother of his children have reportedly been in a relationship for 4 years and have 2 kids together. According to the victim's mother, she claims to possess video evidence of the alleged misconduct, though the footage has not been publicly released. This has only deepened the uncertainty around the case. While the claim of a video exists, the lack of concrete proof leaves the public and media in suspense. Until more evidence is provided, people remain divided on whom to believe. Public opinion appears divided. Some are growing frustrated, feeling that every time Davis is scheduled for a difficult fight, another legal issue arises. These critics claim it's becoming predictable and are questioning whether these events are coincidental or carefully timed. On the other hand, it's worth noting that there have been previous instances where the mother of Davis's children reportedly gave misleading statements, which makes the current situation even more complex.
Here we go again. Isn't it a coincidence that every time that Gervonta Tank Davis is about to fight, as we all know he's supposed to be fighting the rematch with Lamar Roach, that allegedly he hits one of his baby moms, gets arrested for domestic violence? I'm trying to figure out, is this real or this is just part of a promo? Because it's becoming a tradition. Leading up to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight, he gets arrested for domestic violence or something of that nature, right? So put it this way, Gervonta Tank Davis was arrested early Friday morning in South Florida. The WBA lightweight champ is accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend on the back of the head and slapping her, source tells me. According to an arrest report, Davis, who currently lives in Coral Springs, was taken into custody in Miami Beach before being transported to the Doral Police Department. The report states that the incident in question occurred on the night of June 15th. Damn, they kept this under wraps. According to police, Davis and victim were in a romantic relationship for about 4 years and shared 2 children. Police said that Davis went to the victim's home to pick up their children for Father's Day, but verbal altercation between him and the victim ensued, which escalated to a physical altercation. According to reports, Davis told his ex-girlfriend to remove their children from his car as he no longer intended to take them. But when she leaned forward to retrieve their daughter from the back seat, Davis struck her in the back of the head, then slapped her in the face, causing a minor cut to the inner area of her lip. Police said the victim then sent a text message to her mother informing her that Davis was assaulting her and asking her to come outside. The victim's mother then exited the residence and saw her daughter visibly distressed and crying while arguing with Davis, the report stated. According to reports, the victim's mother filmed part of the altercation on the cell phone, which showed Davis throwing a small box at the victim. Police said Davis refused to fill out a Miranda warning form and sign it at the police department Friday. He was arrested on battery charge. Now, ladies and gentlemen, look, the last time this occurred, The baby mama said that was a lie, that she over-exaggerated. Remember, she threw him she put caca, doo-doo in his toothpaste.
With this history, many believe it's important to allow proper investigation before drawing firm conclusions. Meanwhile, Paul's promotional company has publicly launched an investigation into the claims and noted that no decision has been made about whether the fight will go ahead. With significant legal and ethical issues hanging over Davis and major financial stakes at play, the event's future now hinges on both the outcome of the investigation and what promoters decide next. The boxing community and fans are watching closely as this dramatic turn could alter what was once a blockbuster matchup.
What? You got arrested? Can't let the November 14th fight just disappear. I'll find somebody. See who's downstairs. Yo, bro, what's your name?
Rico.
Rico, you're my next opponent.
Me? I'm just tightening pipes.
November 14th, you in?
If you say so.
It's on then.
Guess I'll start training.
Better.
Do you think Jake Paul will find a strong replacement for Tank, or should the November 14th fight be postponed altogether? Comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks!